Team 2, 137th Pathfinder Platoon. The team's mission is to establish and operate a helicopter landing site for an air mobile assault. Army Pathfinders are an elite force of highly trained and dedicated airborne qualified soldiers who are capable of performing a variety of missions. These missions include conducting reconnaissance for and selecting and preparing landing sites and drop zones for Army aircraft, establishing and operating visual and electronic navigational aids, furnishing ground-to-air voice radio communications to aircraft for the purpose of providing information, guidance, and air traffic control, and providing advisory service to aviators concerning friendly mortar and artillery fires. To qualify Pathfinders capable of going in with the lead elements of an air mobile assault and conducting such missions worldwide is the job of the Airborne Department, United States Army Infantry School. Here, qualified parachutists who have volunteered and have been selected for the 5-week course are trained in the techniques of Pathfinder operations. The first week of instruction is devoted to general subjects oriented primarily toward map reading and land navigation. Each student must pass the map reading examination before he can graduate from the course. Classroom work is coupled with practical exercises in the field, which makes for highly effective training. Pathfinders very often work in teams of only 2 or 3 men. For this reason, the training is geared to individual proficiency. Every instructor has been carefully selected and is an expert in Pathfinder techniques. The primary objective is to help the student qualify as a Pathfinder, even to providing off-duty instruction if it is necessary. After acquiring proficiency in map reading, terrain analysis, and in the use of the compass, the students are trained in the principles and techniques of land navigation. Learning to navigate by day and by night with only a map and a compass enables the Pathfinder to operate over any type of terrain at any time. The most essential elements of successful Pathfinder operations is voice communications by ground-to-air radio. Consequently, thorough training is conducted in the maintenance and operation of all types of communications equipment, organic to Pathfinder units. Preparation of a landing zone often entails the use of explosives to clear areas of trees and other obstacles which may interfere with helicopter or fixed-wing landings and takeoffs. To accomplish this mission, the Pathfinder must know various demolition techniques, as well as the employment of explosives. During the second week of the course, the students are familiarized with the many items of equipment they will be using in Pathfinder operations. For example, the anemometer is used to determine surface wind direction and velocity. The glide slope indicator is used to provide a safe visual glide path over obstacles on approach into a landing zone at night. Visual panels are used for daytime. Glow gloves are used for daytime signaling. Signal batons are used at night. Marking lights are used for night operations. Here, a smoke grenade is demonstrated. It is the responsibility of every Pathfinder to have a thorough understanding of the different types of Army aircraft with which he may be working. During this block of instruction, the students are taught the characteristics, capabilities, and limitations of rotary wing, as well as fixed-wing aircraft. Having accurate knowledge of the maximum allowable cargo load performance capabilities and mission of each aircraft is essential to the Pathfinder in his role as an air traffic controller. The purpose of air traffic control is to prevent collisions, expedite traffic, provide flight information, and render aid in search and rescue operations. In this communications laboratory, the students are taught the procedures employed for landing and takeoff instructions and information necessary for the safe and orderly flow of air traffic. Air traffic control is the most important function of a Pathfinder, and it is vital for each student to have a complete comprehension of voice radio procedures, including phraseology unique to air traffic control. Transmissions must be clear, concise, accurate, and correctly timed.
Pathfinder Control, Radar 1, ready for takeoff.
Radar 1, Pathfinder Control, wind 200 degrees at 10, clear for takeoff.
Radar 1, roger, out.
In the third week, the students receive training in advanced jump techniques and in the art of exiting from Army aircraft by day and by night. The jumps are made with modified parachutes that are highly maneuverable. Use of this type of parachute enables the Pathfinder to infiltrate small, unimproved areas. Another means of entry is by rappelling. This technique permits entry into areas where terrain conditions prohibit aircraft landings or infiltration by parachute. Because combat units are often widely dispersed and located in inaccessible areas, the students are taught to establish and operate drop zones for the purpose of resupply by cargo parachute.
DZ Control, this is Beaver 578. SCCP. Over.
Beaver 578, this is DZ Control. Heading 045. Drop altitude 700 indicated. Maintain 1,500 indicated until I have you in sight. Over.
Beaver 578. Roger.
Beaver 578, DZ Control. Turn left to drop heading 360. Descend to 700 indicated.
578. Roger.
578, steer left. 578, on course. 578, stand by. 578, execute, execute, execute.
The fourth week of the course is devoted mostly to the planning, organization, and operation of day and night helicopter landing zones. During this period, practical exercises are conducted in the employment of wind measuring devices and visual aids, the use of hand and arm signals in controlling helicopters, the employment of radios, and the use of helicopters for resupply and medical evacuation. Rigging sling loads for air movement of supplies and equipment is yet another Pathfinder capability. As always, the training is watched by experienced eyes. The students are trained to prepare sling loads for anything, from a water trailer to rations and ammo, and field fortification materiel to an artillery piece. During the fifth and final week of the course, the students participate in a graded tactical exercise, which incorporates everything they have been taught. The class is broken down into 4 Pathfinder teams. Each team must complete all phases of the exercise. Each phase places the teams in different tactical situations, requiring them to plan, prepare, and move to different locations where they will infiltrate by rappelling. And tactical parachuting. Upon reaching the ground, the teams will conduct resupply drop zone techniques. And day and night helicopter landing zone techniques. Upon completion of the exercise, each student who has passed the course is awarded the coveted Winged Torch Pathfinder badge, signifying he is a superbly trained and confident airborne soldier. He is qualified to operate with the Pathfinder unit on the Air Mobile team. The Pathfinders arrive in the area pre-selected as a landing site by the commander of the assault unit. Before establishing the site, however, a thorough reconnaissance must be conducted to ensure no enemy personnel are in the vicinity. Upon completion of the reconnaissance, and assured the area is free of enemy, Team 2 proceeds to prepare the landing site. Later, with the landing site cleared, the control center prepares to receive the assaulting unit, which is now en route.
Pathfinder Control, this is Red Leader 1 over CCP with a flight of 5. Request landing instructions.
Red Leader 1, this is Pathfinder Control. Heading 180, land 195, enemy situation negative, landing formation trail, 2 aircraft at a time. Smoke on call, be advised stumps and landing site, report 1 mile final.
Red Leader 1, roger. Pathfinder Control, this is Red Leader 1 reporting final.
Red Leader 1, this is Pathfinder Control. Winds 195, degrees at 5, clear to land.
Immediately upon offloading, the troops proceed to establish a perimeter defense around the landing site.
Pathfinder Control, this is Blue Leader 1 reporting final.
Blue Leader 1, this is Pathfinder Control. Winds 195 degrees at 5, clear to land.
After the entire assaulting rifle company has been air-landed and security has been established around the landing site, the supporting artillery is brought in.
Mule Skinner 1, this is Pathfinder Control. Winds 195 degrees at 5, land 170 degrees at south end of site. Take instructions from signalman. Clear to land.
Mule Skinner 1, roger.
The crew jump off and prepare the gun for action. Smoke marks the touchdown point for the second gun.
Pathfinder Control, Mule Skinner 2 with a sling load of ammo reporting final.
Mule Skinner 2, this is Pathfinder Control. Winds 195 degrees at 5, land 170 degrees at south end of site. Enemy contact has just been made approximately 2 kilometers northwest of our site.
Friendly artillery engaging target from Fire Support Base Blue, 10 kilometers to our west. Direction of fire, 070. Max ord, 5880 feet. Range, 10 kilometers. No friendly firing from this location. Mule Skinner 2, roger.
With the air movement phase of the operation completed and the fire base established, Team 2 will now prepare for a new mission. The ground commander seeks advice from the Pathfinder team leader concerning the resupply mission for the following day. You have just seen a team of modern Army Pathfinders in action. Instantly responsive to the needs of both ground and aviation commanders, the Army Pathfinder is a key member of the Air Mobile Team. And though his duties have been modified with the advances in the art of war, never have his responsibilities been greater, or his talents more vitally needed than they are today. The Army Pathfinder, first in. The Army Pathfinder, last out.